Hey everybody, this is Ralph back again with another video. In this one, I'm going to cover the numerological meaning of the number 2 in tarot, and we're going to stick with the major arcana in this presentation. Now, the first card is number 2, the High Priestess. And here we see the idea of duality. Number 2 in tarot can stand for duality and choices. And here we have the high priestess sitting in between two pillars. The black pillar can be understood as the pillar of severity, and the white pillar can be seen as the pillar of mercy, so the way of mercy. And so, yeah, the high priestess is standing in between these two choices in life because we have two ways that we can learn. More, actually, more than just two, but two main ways in which we can learn. One is by the carrot, going after things that are going to reward us, or the stick, being punished, being moved forward through fear of punishment or through actual punishment. And that's what these two pillars represent, two different ways of being motivated, the carrot or the stick. Now, the high priestess also challenges us to move beyond duality because she's sitting in between these two pillars, representing a third way. And that is not the way of severity, not the way of mercy, but the way of balance and moderation. So, yeah, we see duality here within the figure of the high priestess, and also a path out of duality. Now, the next card I'm going to deal with in this presentation is number 11, Justice. In numerology, 11 breaks down to 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So the Justice card can be seen as another card representing duality and choices. And here we have two pillars again, two choices you can make. We got scales, being balanced out, so usually two things are balanced in the scale. You've got the object representing the target weight, and then the actual weight that of the thing that you are wanting to weigh out and balance. So yeah, duality here. And then also we see the an understanding of choices. Because when you think about justice, how can that apply? Towards our actions. Are our actions just or unjust? Are our choices correct choices or flawed choices? Are our choices just or unjust? So, here within the justice card, we also see that understanding of duality and also choices. And then the last card I'm going to deal with here is the Judgment card, sometimes called the Resurrection card. And here we see an angel blowing the trumpet, and we see people arriving out of their tombs, out of their caskets. And in tarot, the Judgment card can signify awakening, a new way of looking at things, seeing things through a new lens. And in the context of the resurrection of the dead, we again can see duality. Because how do we normally perceive life? Well, when I was in grade school, writing papers about famous people, the papers of my papers and all my classmates' papers would follow a basic pattern here that such and such a person was born, they lived, and they died. The duality of life and death. And that is very common. And in the Judgment card, we see people who are being resurrected out of that duality, out of that understanding of duality. They begin to see through actual experience that life does not end at the moment of death. It merely changes. It is transformed. So here we see the duality between life and death, and like the high priestess, an escape from duality, coming to understand that there is another way of perceiving life, death, the choices that we have in life, a different way of understanding these things, and rising above the duality that all of us have been raised with in this material world. So there you have it. Life death, duality, choices, all represented in those 3 tarot cards. So, if you like this presentation, if you got something out of it, please give me a like. Also, it helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. Till later, this is Ralph signing out. Catch you in future updates. And if you'd like to see about booking a tarot reading with me or my wife, you can go to our main website at ralphstarot.com/readings. Till later, this is Ralph signing out. Have a great day. Catch you all later. Bye-bye.